from Rotterdam. It's very loud. We have docked, we are about to have breakfast, and then we're gonna head out. We are off. We have hit land. Let's get back on.
Into Holland now, Charlotte? One of yours?
So this is now, this is now my 35th country that I visited in my life.
In the past 10 minutes.
I've never been to the Netherlands, and I've never been to Germany, and in one cruise I've ticked off 2. So we are just walking. We are going into the centre of Rotterdam, and then we think we're going to do the tower a bit later on, because it's really like overcast, and we think that if you go up there now we won't be able to see anything, so it'll be a bit of a waste of money. So we're heading into the centre first. You can tell a lot of these people in front of us are cruise ship guests. We're all walking the same way.
They're going over the
tram.
They don't know.
Nothing, Charlotte. If you walk over the bridge, you get a great view of the ship. Do you not want to do it later?
No.
No, not even just a little bit of money.
I'll happily go on public transport, thank you. Right, we just got the underground into Rotterdam Central. Their underground is a lot nicer than our underground, but that's just like the norm in Europe. Everywhere's nicer than what we have.
Yeah, ours is always decrepit.
Yeah, ours is always horrible, like gross. But we're now walking.
Across the road, cycle.
Do what?
Look, mine. Looks nice.
There's so many cyclists here.
Staying the safe zone.
You look really small compared to me.
An hours. If anyone recognises this, when P&O advertised their Northern Europe cruises, this is always the photo they use of this bridge. I don't know exactly what it's called or what it is, but I immediately recognised it when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that's the photo they use when they, like, on their website of the Northern Europe cruises. So this is in Rotterdam. I always thought this was in Hamburg. But yeah, this is what they use. So we've just had a sit down, we've had like a bit of lunch. I wasn't absolutely starving, so I just had some fries and some mayo. But Mum and Dad had some food, and we just got on their subway again, and we're now going up the Euromast, which is that. It's basically like an observation tower. I know every city's got one. But yeah, we're gonna have a look and go up it and get some, hopefully some lovely views. It doesn't look as misty or foggy as it did earlier, so hopefully it'll be a nice view up there. We have arrived and we've got all the way up to the top, and there's the ship.
village, so we are a bit of a quiet village, aren't we? And then we're walking out.
To have someone who can say what, where is, what, like, you can go there and there is shopping.
We are back at the lovely ship. We've come right to the front to get a lovely view. We are back on board. We're just getting ready to go for dinner. It looks really, really late, but it's only like 5:30. You can see here a lot of people coming back onto the ship as they have to come into this building. Why so many high-rise buildings? Like, look. Dinner. You can see all of the nightlife in Rotterdam. Dad's with his glass of Merlot. So everyone should be back on board by now. All aboard was 8:30. It is nearly 9. And I can't feel any movement. We haven't moved yet. We'll see if there's any latecomers. So it is officially my bedtime. Not mum and dad's. They've gone out to watch a late night comedian in the Limelight Club. I think it was the one that they watched in the headliners, but it's more like a adults only type of show tonight. So I think they've gone to see what that's like. But yeah, I'm too tired to really do much else tonight. So I've just got into my pajamas. I might do a word search. I might maybe put the TV on and see if there's anything that I can just sort of have in the background while I probably do fall asleep. But yeah, then I will probably just go to sleep, and I'll probably be woken up when they get back, even just to see how the comedian was. But yeah, that's my plans this evening. anyone that knows me and anyone that's watched my previous vlogs before will know I don't really do much in the evenings. I am very much an early sleeper, but I wake up quite early in the mornings. Like, I think I'm more of a morning person than a night owl. But yeah, I do spend my evenings, like anytime like after 8 o'clock, I will be probably in my pajamas in bed. So, and that doesn't really change when I'm on holiday either. But also, we have done a lot of walking today. We have done, actually I haven't even checked how many like steps I've done. I think we've done quite a lot. But I just wanted to quickly say, like, I love Rotterdam. I mean, it's my 35th country that I've visited in my life. I am so very blessed to be able to say that I have visited over 30 countries before I'm even 30 years old. And I think the majority of that, I think, is due to cruising, because when you go on a cruise, you can visit so many countries in one holiday. So I think that really did help. And the cruise that got me over 30 countries was the Caribbean in November 2022. It got me officially, I think, at 30 or 31. And then in the last 2 years, I've now done 5 more. So I can add Germany and the Netherlands to my list. We've got Bruges tomorrow and then Le Havre on Friday. I've been to both of those places. So not any more countries to add, but I do have the pleasure of being able to go and enjoy the ports again. So yeah, 35 countries. Rotterdam was so lovely. We had sort of, like I did say earlier today, but we sort of had plans, but not concrete plans, so we weren't really sure what we wanted to do. But we ended up doing everything and sort of more. It was really, really fun. I mean, we got the metro, that was so easy. If anyone's watching this thinking like, is public transport in like European countries and in the Netherlands specifically easy? Yes, it is. It's very, very similar to how things work in London with the underground. And when I say that, I mean like purchasing a ticket, you don't have to do that. You can just use your card or your phone like you do in the underground. When I'm ever in London, I'm only using my phone, like Apple Pay, to pay for the underground. I don't even have an Oyster card, or I used to have one, but I don't know where it's gone. I don't really use a physical like debit or credit card anymore. I'm always using my phone. So it's exactly the same here. You can literally just scan in and then you just need to go to whichever line. Again, very similar to every other sort of underground that you get to. There's like letters and colours, obviously just correlates to whichever station you want to get off at. But yeah, that was really easy. That was the first thing that we did. Then we went to see the cubed buildings. That was really fun. I didn't realise this, but apparently people actually live in them. So yeah, I was like, okay, that's really fascinating, but they're really like interesting to see, and you know, really nice photo ops. So we did that, as you saw. We also then went to the Euromast, which is the tower here in Rotterdam. It's like the observation tower. You get them everywhere, like every country basically has some sort of observation tower, which is really fun. But yeah, we do love, you know, an observation tower, any type of sort of tower that you can go up and get a 360 view. We got that, and luckily the sort of the fog and the mist had disappeared by the time we went up, so we did see a lot more than maybe you would have seen if you went in the morning. But yeah, it was a great sort of experience to see, you know, 360 view of Rotterdam. And then before we got back on the ship, Mum wanted to do a water taxi because they're so fast and they're really fun. So we just literally decided to get a water taxi from the Euromast, the tower, back to the ship, which wasn't far at all. It was really like, it literally was just a few minutes. So that was really, really fun. And then we got back on board, and then we've just done some quizzes, we've had dinner, and now we are sailing. I think we've been sailing out of port for about an hour now. So, but it is, we can still see the port. We've still got the port around us, so it is a very big port, but we are sailing out and heading to Zeebrugge, which is Bruges in Belgium tomorrow. So it's been a lovely day. Rotterdam really is such a lovely place. I really loved the port. I loved the city, the area that we went to. Yeah, lovely, lovely place. definitely one to visit. I know most people will probably just go to like Amsterdam, and to be honest, we probably would have done that if we maybe had an overnight in port, but because we didn't have an overnight, we thought, okay, let's just see what's in Rotterdam. But yeah, it's a really lovely port and lovely area, so we're glad we did that instead. But now I'm going to bed because I'm tired, and I will see you tomorrow when we are in Belgium. Good morning from Bruges. Everyone's already starting to get off, get on their tours. We are all ready. We're about to head out into Bruges. Well, we're not technically going into Bruges, but we're going into Blankenberg. We have arrived into Blankenberg. We got the P&O shuttle bus, which took about 15-20 minutes, and it cost us £4. And we're now just walking down sort of the high street. Mum's found a shop that she wants to go in. In fact, Mum's found like a Christmassy shop. Some interesting tree decorations. Why would you want to hang up a weight? Or what's that? Like that looks like a salt and pepper pot. Crocodile. Croissant. So we've walked all the way to the end, and we've come across a beach, which isn't the nicest of beaches. It does remind me a bit of Blackpool. But it's alright, you know, Mum wants to see the statue.
Yeah.
We've just found this massive Christmas warehouse, and it's insane. Like, look at this. It's like the downstairs of IKEA. They have a whole thing of Christmas jumpers. I'm just proper in the mood now for Christmas.
And we want to go to London, guys.
We're back on board and we're in the clubhouse doing our word searches, then we're going to play cards again. And Mum and Dad are already thinking about another holiday.
Don't put that in.
Another one?
No. I think that. I haven't got the 9 of that, I haven't got the 4 of that, and I haven't got the 3 of that. Knock again.
Oh, my go. Okay, we are about to leave. Oh no, we have left Bruges. We are just, yeah, we're just pushing away from the dock. Let me show you. Bye bye, Bruges.
Where are you? 49?
We're playing a game.
Hi, 49.
We've got a remote.
And I've got 94, 94, 94.
We're not doing very well.
94. Oh, hi,
You basically have to press A, B, C or D.
Yeah, you don't look it. Great. So, 4 of you, 10 out of 10.
99 still in the top 6.
It's not bad.
I think I've got like 3 questions right.
You're going to love this next round. It's a great round, yeah. Pop heroes and villains.
Heroes and
Not the round
villains.
I thought it was, but we're
Oh,
gonna get
pop
there.
heroes and villains.
This is one of mine. Here we go. Cover Girl was a 2009 single by which American drag queen?
Who's that, Char?
I don't
Is it A.
know.
RuPaul, B. Jinx Monsoon,
I've just put RuPaul.
C. Bianca
I've
Del
just put
Rio,
A.
or D. Sharon Needles?
It's the only drag queen I know.
Time's up.
I know this one.
As you can tell, I've not watched RuPaul's Drag Race by my pronunciations, but I know that the answer is indeed A. It is
RuPaul.
Hey, there we go.
Lavoir's on that at the moment.
Yeah.
Lavoie, yeah. Go on, Lavoie.
On these things on our cruise ships.
It's all changed to Georgia. Do you not know this one?
Alice Cooper.
Yes,
That's
that is
what
the
I
correct
put.
answer.
Hey, got it
Brilliant
right.
work.
I only know that because my mum is a teacher.
I totally
She's
guessed that.
read on the wheel.
And here is what the very bottom is saying. Right,
Yay.
45, where are you? 45? 45. If you want to bring your controller back to the table, you might as well just give up now.
What number they are?
Yeah, they probably left to go to the
143.
keys. Right, 1 out of 12. Oh, you don't get prizes for taking part.
So out of 200, I placed 141st. I was. Did you see where I placed? 141 out of 200. I think you two were a lot before me because you answered a lot more than me.
No, we couldn't see him.
141.
Yes, lovely. Right, the Kino team are here for your website, folks. So, you're going to calm down. They're just...
Good morning from Le Havre. Oh, we docked on the other side today, so we don't get the view of people watching, unfortunately. Not as cold as yesterday. So we're having breakfast in the main dining room again, and I'm going to have what I've had every single day in the main dining room. Fruit yogurt, pancakes, toast. Done. What are you having? Exactly the same, the usual?
Usual.
Fruit, cereal, yogurt, toast, orange juice, coffee.
Coffee and more coffee.
Grapefruit.
Mum's having grapefruit.
Okay. According to this, it's 5 miles.
Government spread.
Got my pancakes.
Where's the oil tank?
God, Mum's panicking now because over there, there's some sort of smoke and fire. I think it's controlled from whatever they're doing over there, but now Mum and Dad are panicking.
We're not panicking.
So Mum and Dad are getting off at Le Havre today. I decided against it because me and Dad went to Le Havre on our MSC cruise back in July. But I found a place to sit, and this is where they come off the ship, so I'm hopefully going to get a view of them coming off. You can see them. There they are in the yellow. They're waving at me. I am back at the cabin because it's that time of the cruise that I have to start packing, because obviously this is our last full day and we are getting off at Southampton early tomorrow at like 8:30, 9 AM, which is standard procedure on a cruise. So I thought whilst Mum and Dad are off in Le Havre, I'll get mine done now so we're not all doing it like together at the same time, because that just causes loads of issues. So I'm going to see if I can get most of mine packed now, and then like the last little bits and the rest of it will either be put in my suitcase just before I put it out this evening, or I'll just put it in my hand luggage. But yeah, I've got to start doing that, which is a real shame. But right, I've got most things in there. There's just a few things like makeup, hairbrush, toothbrush that obviously will go in there. Well, not tomorrow, it will go in my hand luggage tomorrow. And I've got quite a lot of space left, but I don't want Mum to know that because she will put loads of her stuff in my suitcase, which is actually what I found out when I opened my suitcase when we got on the ship. I opened my suitcase and there was like a pair of slippers. And I was like, I don't wear slippers. And a couple of other things of Mum's. So she definitely, before I closed my case, she definitely put some stuff in there. So I feel like she'll do the same this time. But to be fair, we did get a few things like chocolates, bottle of bubbly. So I think we've got a couple of extra things to put in anyway. So we might, like, there's extra space. But yeah, I am done, sort of. But yeah, Mum and Dad are still, I think they're on their way back from, like, they're coming back onto the ship now. The reason I know this isn't an ad or anything, this is not a sponsorship, but we have an app called Life 360. If anyone, it's mainly for like making sure people have got to work safe. My mum's very cautious and always worries about things like that, like making sure that we got there okay when we're driving, things like that. So it's basically an app that like tracks and shows you where people are. It sounds a bit like creepy and like weird, but it's not. It's really just like, again, so like if I'm driving to the office, Mum just wants to make sure that I've got there. So it's mainly for that. And then if we need to swap cars on the driveway, I can see when people are coming home, so I know when to get my car out ready for them to just come in. So it's good for things like that as well. So that's how I know that they're on their way back. Again, it's not weird. It's just an app that we have, and we've had it for like a year now. I didn't like it at first because I really didn't like people to know where I was going, but I wasn't going anywhere anyway, so it didn't really bother me in the end. But yeah, so they're on their way back now. It is coming up to 11:30, and it's just gone 11:30. So I don't know if we're maybe going to go get a coffee, or it's a bit early for lunch. Although I could eat something. Said everyone on this cruise ever. But yeah, I think I'll just wait for them to come back. I've just come out to deck 8 because Mum and Dad are on their way back. And the good thing is Mum is wearing a yellow coat. So I think I'll get a good view, but I think I did just see them. Like, they've just gone behind this little bit of rubble. So if I zoom in, can you see them there? I think that's them. Yeah, that's definitely them. I don't think they can see me. Right, it is a few hours later. I can't actually remember what I last filmed, but we've had dinner. We had a quick change of plans today. We were meant to go to the glass house, but we didn't. We went to the buffet because we wanted to get here for the quiz, the last quiz of the cruise. It's quiz time. The last quiz. I mean, we're not going to win. But that's what we're doing at the moment. We did quite well with that one. the last quiz of the cruise, 16 out of 20. And we actually knew a lot of them, but we didn't win. Such a shame, we didn't win, but we had fun on our last quiz of the cruise.
7 and 4, 74.
Yeah, we got it. Yes. We're playing bingo and it's the first time I've ever played it and it's
3
really
and 2,
intense.
32.
This is why I'm whispering. We need to.
3 and 6, 36. We've got a claim there on 36.
Oh, what?
Over on the left hand side.
To me.
This is so funny. We were getting close. This is so intense.
It's silent, isn't it?
Dad keeps making noises. Whenever we get a number, Dad goes.
It's definitely
Like, Dad, why have you said all your life you can't see? And then as soon as it's bingo, it's like, yeah, I can see as clearly as
I can see
anything.
that, yeah. Got my glasses on.
That is a correct claim there. And I believe that. Oh. Is it? This one? Okay, that is game number 2. Now
We've never played this before, we don't know what's going on.
Well done.
He won 250 quid. Come on.
Okay, so
Do you want 250
it's time
quid, Dad?
to move on to the next game. Okay, so the next game we are now here a bit. Okay, pick a number, pick a card, pick a number.
Oh, it's this. I'm not quite sure what this is actually. She's part of it if we get stuck with this.
Okay, so 53 is going to be your new fireball number.
I don't know what. I have no idea what that means. 53. What does the fireball mean? Do you know?
What did she say?
Okay, so there you go. You can see your hot ball number on that board there. So once again, we are now playing your green ticket. Any 2 lines. Once again, just a reminder that can be top, bottom, middle, bottom, and middle, top as well. Okay. So if we are all ready, you are now playing for £300. I know.
300.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if we are ready, we are going for game number 3 for any 2 lines. Here we go. Your first number is
I guess 2 in a row.
7 and 6,
one in there.
76.
I don't know now.
7 and 2, 72. 6 and 3, 63. 6 and 2, 62. 2 and 6, 26.
No.
4 and 1, 41. 4, 34.
Can you have one there, anywhere?
I don't know.
90,
I honestly
number
don't
90.
understand. We've got that one.
Top of the thing.
5 and 7, 57. 5 and fireball, because we haven't had a
We
win
didn't
with the
win
fireball
anything.
ticket, then you have got.
We tried, we were so close. We were 3 numbers away at the top of getting a full house.
You're going to win 50 quid. And it's more exciting than that, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to win 50 quid.
So that is it. That is our night finished. That is the last evening of our cruise. We have had a lovely, lovely week on board Iona. We've done some classic things that we always love to do, quizzes, eating food, of course. Where else would you be on a cruise? But we've also done some new things, like literally just a second ago, like you saw, we've played bingo. We've never ever played bingo on a cruise ship ever. We've always walked past the venue in which they're holding it, and it's like manic. So we were always like, let's like, that would be fun to do, you know, next time. It's always like, oh yeah, maybe we'll do it again next time. But we decided to do it tonight. It was so much fun. We were really like, it was so intense at first because, I mean, I'd never played bingo at all. Like, I've genuinely never played bingo at all, like proper bingo. I know a lot of my friends have, and it's apparently really intense and really quick, like fast paced. It wasn't that bad this evening. Like, I think they were doing it like really, like they were pacing it really well. But yeah, it was so much fun. So if you're ever on a cruise and you think about doing it, I would definitely go for it. Like, it is really, really so much fun. And it's like just a fun thing to do. And you wouldn't, like, I wouldn't typically do that at home, or like I wouldn't go out like on land and go to bingo. But on a cruise, it's sort of standard thing to do. So that was so much fun. But yeah, we've had a lovely time. This conservatory mini suite, or this conservatory is probably one of my favourite things about a cruise cabin. I don't know how I'm going to go to anything else now. This, honestly, it's probably the best cabin I've been in. And I have been very, very blessed and lucky to be able to stay in, like, I've been in a couple of suites before on this ship and Britannia. But for me, it's the conservatory part that, like, just adds to the experience. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not that much more price than a balcony, like a standard balcony, but you get so many perks, benefits, like the welcome reception, you get a coffee machine, you get fruit, you get priority boarding, and you have the added benefit of like this whole big space. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And yeah, we have all said, the three of us, we don't know how, if we ever go on another ship, Arvia's fine because Arvia has them as well, but we don't know how we're going to go on to like Ventura or maybe even another cruise line cabin because they won't have them. But yeah, this is definitely the standout thing for me, is the conservatory mini suite. It has been just perfect. Like, we have absolutely loved staying in this cabin. I will be doing a proper cabin tour video, and I will also be doing a cabin review, so based on the location, the amenities, the price, was it worth it, I'll definitely be doing a video on that. But for now, I'm going to get into my PJs and spend my last evening on this lovely sofa bed before we get home, and I can see my lovely cats and obviously other family members that aren't here, but my priority will always be my cats. But anyway, it has been a fantastic week on board Iona. 2 new countries added to my list. And yeah, I will be talking a lot more about it in another video. But for now, I will bid you good night and thank you for watching this cruise vlog.